Hey, take a glance at this. Roller coaster painting expert. Help wanted. I guess this could be right up my alley.
Yes, indeed. We could surely use some assistance here. And I can see that we've got some 3 unlikely visitors here today.
Me. What's up, Doc?
What's up? I'll tell you what's up. Our old roller coaster is in need of a fresh coat of paint. And whoever can get the most coaster colored will win a lifetime pass to Metropolis Pier.
Say, that sounds quite interesting. I'll say. You know, Miss Lane, you could always count on the famous Looney Tunes for getting the job finished. Clearly, you know, I used to be a good painter at high school back in 1939. And I'm still good at it.
Well, what are you 3 waiting for, Don Knotts? Many of us have got to get to business. We haven't got all day, you know.
I call dibs. Daffy Duck, get your tail feathers back here. Who needs gravity? It's a cartoon. Hey, you know what? Never mind. Perhaps it was just the folks back at downtown Metropolis, excited to see that brand new roller coaster ride. What's the big idea? I can't see. Well, fellas, it wasn't easy, but at least we got the job done.
Why, I can't believe my eyes. Now this is going to be a true favorite of readers.
I'm sure glad you liked it, Doc. You know, this roller coaster could have worked wonders when we got some neon paint, but in a spot like this, I guess it'll do for now.
You bet I do. And as an offer, how's about that lifetime pass you've always wanted?
Thank you, Doc. Wow, a lifetime pass to Metropolis Pier? What might the world think of next?
It's Whack-A-Mole! The light 'em up, smack 'em down, fun time classic. Whack those wacky moles, send 'em back in their holes. But you gotta be quick, or else.
Keep it up, you're on a roll. Let's play Whack-A-Mole.
Whack-A-Mole from Milton Bradley. Batteries not included.
Hi, I'm Becky and this is Wanda. At our stores, we sell luxury carpet at outlet prices.
We buy direct from Georgia's biggest carpet mills, and we'll beat anybody's prices on brand name American-made carpet, tile, and linoleum.
Our stores bring factory direct outlet pricing to you every day, like 9x12 plush stain-resistant carpet for only $29. That's right, 9x12 plush carpet, only $29. At our stores, you'll find hundreds of rolls of the finest quality carpet and tile at outlet prices.
Good Snackia.
All I'm saying is, I don't know why everyone wants to eat the crispy M&Ms. I mean, I know I'm...
Sorry.
Introducing the all-new Twizzler Bubble Tape. 6 feet of gum, 6 feet of fun.
What seems to be the problem, Belle? Probably one of those neighborhood alley cats chasing mice again. Why, heaven forbid that a cat and mouse would ever dare climb into our castle and cause a ruckus. Right? word. Never in my life have I experienced such a display of violence. If someone has to put such an unexpected rivalry in its place, it's gonna have to be one of us. You know, maybe I can solve your cat and mouse problem for you. Well, I mean, I have been communicating with mice before, even before I met you guys. After all, communication is key, and I think I know how to do such. So, what? Are we live? Oh, yes, we're on. It's all yours, Cindy. Thanks, Aurora. Greetings, folks. 'Tis I, Cinderella of the Disney Princesses, located at the Walt Disney Studios in Hollywood, California. And welcome to Cinderella's Mystery-Solving Cinema. On this week's non-canon episode, we discover a little game of cat and mouse during an afternoon tea party. Were said cat and mouse from another studio? Was that small mouse even friends with Jack and Gus Gus to begin with? Well, let's find out. Would you boys care to respond about the whole situation? Precisely. I mean, we all knew that tabby cats were like monsters in the eyes of a mouse. I mean, the minute you pop out of your hole, boom, you're instantly confronted by a cat. Sure, cats can be cute and funny on the internet, but when it comes to chasing mice, that's a different story altogether. Turns out the boys weren't exaggerating after all. So naturally, I called for the cat and mouse for a little anger management meeting. And soon enough, I actually got the answer as to what made the cat snap like that.
You are one tasty son of a gun.
Excuse me, is it really necessary for him to refer to me as a tasty SOG? I mean, I understand that I might have swiped some Swiss cheese from the refrigerator, but his behavior seems excessively barbaric to me. And don't even get me started on those quotes of his, like constant hissing or evil meows. Trust me, I was trained at Strasbourg, and I strongly feel that we should solve this whole rivalry once and for all.
Well, friends, it turns out that things were taking a turn for the better. The poor helpless mouse was making friends with Jack and Gus Gus. And as for the kitty cat, well, let's just say that things were taking a huge dip for him, as he was losing ability to differentiate between himself and his character. As expected, this security video demonstrates the severe deterioration of the cat's psyche.
And don't leave any in the register, or I'll have to use this mousetrap against you.
Sir, have you noticed our security cameras?
Cameras? Cameras? Take me to your CEO right away, or it's hasta la vista, mousy. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Animator.
Well, Cindy, I guess you were right. It goes to show how communication is the key after all. Also, I think you're in luck today. That new mouse just made friends with Jack and Gus Gus.
Edward is a mixed traffic engine, which means that sometimes he can pull trucks, other times he can pull coaches. But the most known about Edward is that he is good at being a back engine, meaning that if another engine is stuck on Gordon's hill, Edward can buffer up and help push. But as everybody knows, Edward is rather old, and sometimes he can be teased by the other engines, including Gordon, the proudest and strongest of all. One day, Edward was making his way to Knapford Station when he spotted something a little unusual. There were two new diesel rail cars smiling quietly. Hey, James, who are they? Oh, them? Oh, that's Pip and Emma. They're the fastest engines in the blinking world.
Indeed, we have just been acquired so we can become the newest edition of the railway system, just to see how fast we can go for the efficient train services, so that this way passengers can travel by train and not by plane or car.
Interesting.
As expected, railways of today are centrally controlled using computers and the latest electronic communications. And on a side note, what's your name?
Well, my friends call me Edward.
Ah yes, Edward. It's a delight to meet you.
Well, the same to you as well. Yes, sir. These two will make a fine reputation for the future of our railway network. I suppose that's a possibility. I've always been dreaming about seeing the future. You know, flying cars, holograms, high-speed engines, the works. Well, I wouldn't dream too much about that. Anyways, off you go to work, James. There is so much to do and so little time. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Uh-oh, it's getting late. We better get moving.
Toodaloo. It was nice meeting the both of you. Oh boy, here comes trouble. Just then, Gordon pulled up. What's this I hear about high-speed trains? I don't see most of my brothers around here. Oh, hello there. Did you hear the news? What news? There's a new type of diesel engine running from the other railway. They call themselves high-speed trains. They have a diesel at each end and can go 100 miles an hour too. And the funny thing is, I'd be surprised if they were to take your express duties for a while. Wouldn't that sound exciting? Gordon gulped in terror. I won't give up my express duties to another diesel engine. Why not? It'd be a nice change for once. The Fat Controller would never approve. Why, I can prove that I can go as fast as a diesel engine. If you want an example of this, look at my Doncaster cousins. They went at 126 miles an hour, and nothing abysmal happens to them. But most importantly, I bet that I can go as fast as Spencer. Ugh, he never misses his cue. That night, Gordon tried his supposed best to get some shut-eye, but he couldn't. He can hear Pip and Emma's conversations with the other engines about how they like to be called, and I quote, the fastest high-speed trains on the island. This made Gordon feel green with envy. You know, in a couple of days, everything will turn out just the way it normally was. We'll see. I'm still considered the fastest engine on the island of Sodor. But the other engines were too busy to notice Gordon, for they were interacting with Pip and Emma so much that he decided to instead fall unhappily to sleep. The next morning, Percy was arranging Gordon's coaches ready for action. Here you go, Gordon. 3 express coaches with sparkling new paintwork just for you. Ah, yes. Thank you very much, little Percy. I will admit, I do like a good long run with nice clean rolling stock, especially with shiny sparkling paintwork. Soon Gordon was making some great record time. He was certainly determined to give Pip and Emma a run for their money. Oi! Watch my paintwork, Speedy! Now, Gordon's Hill is the steepest location to be on the island. Too steep, in fact, for even the bigger engines such as Henry or Gordon. Now, as he drew himself closer to the top, his speed was beginning to deteriorate.
This hill is no match for me. I'll just have to exhilarate.
Then there was trouble.
Oh, the indignity! Why, the day started off so fine, too.
Here we go. Well, Gordon. Stuck on your own hill again, eh? Perhaps what you need is a little more strength, my dear engine.
However, Gordon couldn't reply, and instead feel quite offended by Henry and his silly comment. Meanwhile, Edward was busy shunting trucks. He liked shunting. He thought it would be great fun to play with trucks. He would come up quietly and give them a push. Then the silly trucks would go bump into each other. Edward shunted till there were no more trucks. Then he stopped to rest. Naturally, he heard a noise.
Sorry to interrupt, Edward. I would like you to go up to Gordon's Hill, please.
I suppose that Gordon is once again stuck. Thank you very much, sir. That will be a nice change.
That's a good engine. Off you go now.
Hello, Gordon. I've come to push. Gordon could only sniff crossly.
Thank you very much. Express coming through.
You are quite welcome, Gordon. Well, it's about time you showed up. Sorry I cannot chat right now. Got to run. Cheerio. That night, Gordon was still feeling rather silly. To make matters worse, he can once again hear Pip and Emma's conversations and felt somehow that it would never end. But that's another story.
Now listen, you cat. These pies are for some very important people. I don't want anything bad to happen to these pies. Got that? Remember, I don't want anything bad to happen to these pies. How's it going with those? Pies. My God, it's that wonderful time of year again, Christmas time. With huge corporations made to fill the air with commercialization, joy, cheer, and positivity. Let's be real for a minute. Christmas time is anything but. The mere idea of rushed holiday shopping after Black Friday would come off as anything but cheery. So confound all that commercialization mumbo-jumbo. I'm going to tell you what Christmas time is really all about. Giving the wallets to recalled corporations in association with working focus groups. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm a snowman with no real morals and will cease to exist by springtime. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go hunt for some deer with my musket. Now, please turn your attention towards that railroad over there so you have no video evidence of this. We're here at the Fall River Railroad once again for the grand unveiling of the new Christmas item. It's hip, it's trending, it's canned fruitcake. 2. So tell us, Tank Engine Tomic, what made you and your best friend Pierre to decide to provide a sequel to your Merry Merry success? Well, apparently the holiday season has been in kind of a rush lately. And of course, over the years, Christmas has been bleeding a lot into Thanksgiving. So in the end, it's a win-win for everybody. And how do the two of you go about harvesting such delectable fruitcake?
Honestly, it is a simple task, mind you. All we had to do was ship them from overseas, send them to factories, give them a special ingredient, shove them in cans, and then bing, slap a number 2 on it. And I assure you that the people back home will be in for a treat, all right.
Oh, lordy, bro. I just can't handle all this fruitcake myself. My oily little body is trembling.
How was that?
You know, at first, me and Remy were kind of skeptical about this whole fruitcake situation, but then we saw how happy it makes our drivers.
Precisely, Skylar. They just keep eating it up like it's corn on the cob.
Not only that, but canned fruitcake comes in many different flavors. Watermelon, lemon, and cherry. So at the end of the day, we might even double up the offer, adjusting for inflation in 2024. And make sure to get them before they're gone, by the way. Well, what are you folks waiting for? Get your butts over to the store and go grab yourselves some canned fruitcake. 2. Wow, this is pretty holly jolly, isn't it? It gets better.
Oh yeah, it's only you. What do you want?
Season's greetings, Chris, and Feliz Navidad.
Well, it may seem that way to the rest of you, but not to me. Because while you guys are out having a good Christmas this year, I'm stuck at Fall River Docks lifting and loading non-stop. What credit do I get? More lifting and loading. If you ask me, the holiday season just gets way out of hand for old Chris.
Bruh, what are you complaining about? It's Christmas time. Besides, we still got a lot of work to do. What? Good morning, Sterling. Happy holidays.
Do my eyes deceive me? Murphy, I can explain.
There's no need to, Sterling. You know dang well that you're not supposed to open up your Christmas gifts too soon. I mean, haven't you ever heard of spoilers that much? It's been plaguing social media non-stop.
I'm sorry, Murphy. I didn't think you would notice.
Sorry, Sterling, but I think it's high time we have a talk with the boss about spoilers. Pretty soon you might learn something one day.
No, wait, Murphy. I'll do anything for you. Please, don't tell the boss on me. Have mercy.
Nope, it's too late for that now. Looks like the cat's out of the bag for you.
Then what am I supposed to do, Murphy? I was almost done helping the workmen set up the decorations.
Huh? So wait, let me get this straight. You were helping the workmen set up the decorations.
Well, yeah, I mean, what else would I be doing at the time of this holiday season?
Oh, I see what you're going with. And all this time I thought you were wishing the passengers away so that nobody would ever notice you opening up the gifts. Well, carry on then, Sterling. As for me, well, somewhere on the other side of the coast, there's freight trucks that need shunting. Hey, Sterling, Merry Christmas!
Holy crap, Sterling, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, just sneaking a peek at the Christmas gifts early.
Wait a minute, I thought you were supposed to be helping the workmen decorate for this year.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Did the little piggy cry wee, wee, wee all the way home?
Wait, wait, wait! Wait!
Max.
Wait, wait, wait!
Maxwell!
Yeah?
You're home.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mrs. A.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Kraft macaroni and cheese spirals. Throw your mouth with the cheesiest.
Cheese me!
Hey kids, catch this. Soft stuffed potato head. Soft stuff, silly stuff, sticky stuff, huggy stuff. It's hard to put down. Soft stuff potato head. Soft stuffed potato head is so soft and squishy. So many silly pieces, you can stick them anywhere. And when you're finished playing, you stick them under there. Soft stuff, silly stuff, sticky stuff, huggy stuff. It's hard to put down. Soft stuff potato head. Soft stuffed potato head comes with everything here.
Get ready for the insurance-themed experience of a lifetime. It's Progressive on Ice. Everything you love about car insurance. The discounts, the rate comparisons, and flow in a boat. Insurance adventure awaits at Progressive on Ice. Tickets not available now or ever.
Hey, Harry!
Oh, hey. Is that a SpongeBob water toy?
It came with my Burger King Kids meal. His hat shoots water. I'm gonna squirt Cindy in class.
Oh, during the choral exams?
Yeah, I can't wait to take it home and fill it with water.
Just fill it with water now.
How? You see a water fountain?
No, we're surrounded by water. We're in water.
What? Is that why I'm always wet?
Burger King Kids meals come with a SpongeBob's Legends of Bikini Bottom water toy while supplies last. SpongeBob's Legends of Bikini Bottom, January 28th at 8.
Aw, nuts, mate.
Ooh, you almost had him.
Now I'm never gonna defeat the Red Martian.
Sure you will, Drayson. Heck, at best, you're a much better Galaxy Ranger than I am.
Excuse me, folks, but we've got a staff meeting to attend to. Come on, let's go.
Alright, does anyone around here need a roll call? No? Okay, so I know that everyone's excited for tomorrow's Christmas where we get to watch some kids opening up some presents and have a nice helping of figgy pudding. And of course, Thursday night's Christmas awareness meeting was, I think, a huge success. And I want to thank Mr. Robot for putting that on for us. Thank you, Mr. Robot.
You're welcome.
Alright, so I'm going to have to check the list to see if we have everything ready for tomorrow, like mistletoes, check. The decorations, check. Figgy pudding, check. The only thing we need is a Christmas tree. A really huge one, mind you. Anybody got any options?
Are you kidding? I suggest that maybe we go buy one at Family Dollar.
Hey, excellent thinking, Mystery Spudman. First, we must make sure that it's not snowing outside. Keenan?
Maybe just a speck of frost on the ground, but I'll keep checking.
Splendid. Spiral Star, you lead the other toys over to Family Dollar. I'm sure you'll do us proud. Aye, aye, Vicky, and I think I know the way to get to Family Dollar faster. With the help of the toy taxi. Now don't you worry on your little head, Vicky. We'll be back before Jolly St. Nicholas comes. Be careful out there, fellas, and good luck. Don't worry, we will. To Family Dollar, everybody.
Well, this is the place, all right. You sure you know where we are?
Well, we're not preschool toys, Electro Mutt. At least we can read.
Who knows? Maybe after we pick up the tree, maybe we'll pick up something else on the way back. boy. Oh boy. Hey, what are we doing here?
Like I've stated before, we just need to find the right Christmas tree. One that would sparkle like a diamond. Now let's roll, everybody.
Hold the phone there, Christmas Crusaders.
So, we meet again, space parasite.
Indeed, but I'm afraid I can't let the rest of you proceed. Can't you see the sign? Strictly no outside drinks. Strictly no queen. And you must only enter this building with actual money.
Hey, what are you talking about? We actually have money, don't we?
Do you seem to have a child with you?
Not that I'd know of, but...
Then I'm afraid I can't let you proceed.
Now, just a minute, you. How dare you speak to me like that?
I shall respond to you any way I like. Do the rest of you playthings know exactly who I am?
Look, mister, a lot of us came here to actually pick up a Christmas tree, you know, for Christmas.
Now who do you think you are for responding to me that way?
Actually, I'm Spiral Star.
Smart girl, you think you know everything. This is my place now, and I own it.
That doesn't seem very fortunate.
Now, I must kindly ask that you and your friends leave, or I'm going to have to get very, very nasty.
Not without a fight. Glad I got that out of my system. Right, guys?
You really seemed to be counting on Spiral and the other toys to go get that tree, didn't you?
I don't know, what more can I say?
Well, whatever happens, Spiral and the other toys will be back before you know it.
That was quick.
12 seconds later.
Somewhere in space, this may all be happening right now. '20th Annual Funhouse and Alex Inacio, the man who brought you Toy Taxi, now bring you an all-new animated short unlike anything on your planet. Wendell and Friends. The story of two unlikely human beings hiding in plain sight.
Hey, you're so... Well, you know, I... Oh my...
An all-new animated space saga about adventure and teamwork.
This could be the beginning of a common friendship. Two unlikely defenders against one evil emperor.
It's a space spectacle, light years ahead of its time. It's It's an epic of heroes and villains. I wanted those ladies taken alive. And robots roaming in society. Wendell and Friends, 1 billion years in the making, and it's coming to your galaxy this Christmas.
You are looking at live music as seen through a computer. The computer can freeze an instant of the music and mark it. Now, a Memorex High Bias 2 recording of the same music. Compare Memorex to live. You will not hear truer reproduction on any high bias cassette. Not the first play, not the 1000th, not ever, or we'll replace it. Free. Is it live, or is it Memorex?
Here comes the latest chocolatey biscuit known to mankind. Oreo, the next best chocolate biscuit ever made.
Ah, yes, the year 2023, though it need not be said, has left many people feeling a sense of dread. But the wise down in Yville, they don't give a rat's hat. They gather and sing without care, without a single scat. In the season of the flu that's been announced, and not helping is the invasion of the germs, will force people to stay in their bedrooms for 6 to 8 weeks, and maybe phone call for doctor's appointments. But the wise didn't seem to notice, for it's Christmas, you see. If I cannot see the germs, then maybe it wouldn't harm me. Yet that's simply not logical. Would these people actually come to the reality if it started to rain germs? Probably not. Now, despite the ongoing stupidity conveniently found here, one individual knows that the flu season should be feared. The grouch on his hill, social distancing for safekeeping, was not ill. Quite the opposite. These fools down in Yville, they don't know what they're doing. Most of them should think about washing their hands. Still, they gather in crowds together around the tree. Do they even think to cleanse themselves after their duties? I've had about enough of this foolish display of arrogance. Perhaps it's time for the two of us to save Christmas Day. So off he went. The grouch got busy, carving a suit that he made of some curtains that he made from his own shower in his own bathroom. He grabbed a mask and some bags and loaded up onto his sleigh, and whipped his own dog Monty down to Yville the entire way. With the village fast asleep, the grouch knew what to do. Time to save Christmas this year has been poo. So he slid down the chimney and began to steal every last gift without spreading a germ. Your savior, Mr. Grouch.
You really saved the day. But you're still a rotten monkey with a stinky, smelly bum, Mr. Grouch.
While planning to toss the tree up into the air, a small child showed up and horrendously stared.
Why, St. Nicholas? Why are you destroying our Christmas?
The Grouch knew he had no time to think of an explanation. If he hung around, there's a 100% chance he might fear the flu without caution. So he slammed the door shut and ran like a cheetah. Oh crap! Oh snap! Should I flee to Korea?
Nah.
So instead, he went back to his task saving Christmas.
Many hours later.
And with everything stolen and a Christmasless village, the Grouch whipped his dog once again back home. Confound the wise, the Grouch laughed. If the group cannot come together, then the invasion of the germs will shrink. They will sob and they'll cry. And most importantly, stay in their bedrooms awaiting appointments from their doctors. They can talk on their phones for the time being, added the Grouch as he put his grouchy grouch hand to his non-existent ear and took a peek at the village he spent the night robbing.
Party time! Woo! Hey!
However, the sound wasn't sounding sad. If anything, the sound sounded glad. How could it be so? Why, these people will gather around regardless of the bad situations occurred. Puzzled and confused, the Grouch paused with thought until he hatched a rather nasty idea. His heart shrank 3 sizes that day, and he went to Kmart to buy a germ-proof suit, and off to Yville he went to return all the gifts that he had robbed last night. So out with the gifts that he yanked from the bags. It was time naturally for the Grouch to relax and sit back. He then joined the group for a feast where they coughed and they wheezed, and then they were all rushed to the hospital where the only meals available were an apple a day, chicken soup, and medicine. Bubblegum flavored, by the way, like the news stations reported. So what is the point of this story I've told you folks? Is it laughter? Is it sadness? Is it to avoid the germs spreading? Stay safe, respect each other, and don't wheeze into the faces of other people. If you must gather, more power to you. But please take my advice, don't be a jerk like the Wise and the Grouch. It wouldn't be so hard to just not be a snitch. I'm all out of rhymes for this Christmas season. This cartoon is now over,